I probably was stealing cars or doing something like that. Wasn't really focused on the music game, just really. So then we hooked up, started vibing, taught me some game, gave me some game, and the Swap House came off a birth in 1991.
Rap-A-Lot and Jay Prince's influence can be found in music today with artists like Drake, who's burning up the national charts.
It's really though, his family is like my family. You gotta understand, that's where Drake come into play at. That come from Jay, you know, nobody knows that. And that was a way for him and I, who have a relationship, to allow my son Lil Wayne and his son come into business together.
Prince's business skills have been mimicked by CEOs like Baby, Slim, and even G-Dash over at Swisher House, reminding the industry that a man with a dream and a stable full of talented artists can endure the test of time, 25 years and counting.
James Prince, that's my inspiration. You know, he's from the South. I watched him cry. He built Lil J. I definitely have to thank him because without Lil J, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
I admired him. I looked at him and I studied him. I studied what he was about. I studied how he took care of his business. I read on him. I did more about him than he probably knew. You know, I studied what I wanted to get myself into, and he was the person that I looked up to at a young age when I first started.
Jay is a pretty private person. Like, how did you get a chance to, and people ask me this, they're like, how did you get in Jay's home? How did you get a chance to get so deep? Like, how did you get it? How were you all able to vibe like that?
I mean, we respect each other, you know what I'm saying? Men respect each other, you know what I'm saying? Real men do, you know, and we great friends right now, you know, we best of friends. And we talk regularly, and you know, if I have questions I need to know about, I'll call OG and ask him, you know what I'm saying, OG, what you think? You know what I'm saying? And I respect that he gives us advice, you know what I'm saying? Because to us, you know, he opened up the door for all of us, you know? And if it wasn't for Rap-A-Lot, none of this probably wouldn't even evolve as fast as it did. If it wasn't for Jay Prince, and none of that might not have been us to have the idea to do this, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we just appreciate that. Appreciate him for that.
Conversate with him a lot. We don't talk random, we talk a lot, you know? I like to speak to a nigga who done what I'm doing or been there before me. So I just call him and ask him, what you think? What I need to do better? How can I better myself in this shit? Because you've been here before. What I need to do better? How can I better what we have? How can I advance? I call him for advice. Tell me some shit I need to do. Because you in, but you seeing what I'm doing, so you might see some shit that I can do more of. Should I do more of this or that? I call him all the time just for some advice. Just tell me what you think. And like he tell me, just keep doing what you're doing. I love what you're doing. Don't change a motherfucking thing. You know? And I respect whatever he say to me because I know he gonna give it to me raw.
I didn't really know we was gonna be doing music because we was doing real estate. We was doing all kind of things, me and my brother. Then, you know, we always loved music. We used to go to the record store and buy music all the time. So, you know, we was like just peeping, seeing what was happening, and we had a chance to see what Rap-A-Lot was doing. That was the first company, groups, and everything that come from the South that and the person that we watched, me and my brother, we watched them evolve from when they first started to now, you know what I'm saying? And it was a special thing, man. Because it's hard for us coming from the South. It was harder for us because, you know, everything was in New York and LA, really mainly New York. You know, they had all the record companies, all the stuff was down there. And, you know, we had to get it the hard way and to see the smarts and how he built that and how he made that happen. The hard way, that's special to me.
Jay Prince influenced another down south major player. It was Master P's No Limit Records.
When I first started out in this business, I started out saying, you know, I first seen Jay Prince in the club. He had a main coat on and Rap A Lot Records. I'm like, man, who are those guys? And, you know, somebody said, that's Rap A Lot Records. You know, and that's kind of like what No Limit evolved from, you know, in the shadow of Rap A Lot. And, you know, I always take my hat off to the big homie because he opened the doors up for me. So it's an amazing journey. Jay always say, man, you know, you gotta watch your money, man. You know, and that's the type of advice Jay will give you, and that's the truth. You know, I mean, you gotta know your business. You gotta learn your business, know your people, and never forget where you came from. You know, no matter what, how much money Jay done made, you know, he never forget where he came from, and that's what he always gave to me, man. Never forget where you came from, you know, and watch your money.
I don't think I know a person that have a business mind like that, because you talking about somebody who's doing multiple things. You know, he not only doing it in the music business, he off into boxing, he off into real estate, and a whole bunch of things that I don't think I know about either. But you know, dude is a real business head.
Yeah, I always knew it was sustained. You know, because down south, we care about our music. You know, from Rap A Lot to whatever, you know, that era when that music came out or whatever, you knew like this was gonna stand the test of time.
And I always felt like I can do anything through Christ who strengthened me. So I was one of those persons that, and I'm that way today. You know, I just feel like, you know, the sky's the limit, if the sky's the limit. So, you know, I just always been a big thinker, and I just feel like we can accomplish anything that we put our mind to.
So what's next for Rap A Lot? The writing is all over the wall in platinum and gold.
I had opportunity to really, you know, sit back and focus and see what was happening. So after observing New York, hanging in Def Jam office, seeing LL Cool J checks, Run DMC, I said, damn, there's a bunch of money in this thing, right? Money in the power, money in the power, money in the power, money in the power, money in the power.
Yeah, check this out. Deep in the heart of South Park lurks a stalker. S.A. Food, native Houston, South Park. Born and brought up to be a heartless young brother. No one else to blame it on my mother. When I was growing up, nobody seemed to give a damn. And that's what makes faces hard as I am. Since I ain't give a damn, I ain't give a damn either. Sweet 16, time to stack me up some gears. Learn the game of hustling.
Me back then, I'm hustling. You know what I'm saying? So I'm allowing somebody else to run my labor to a certain extent. And I got to my last piece of money. I moved my people to New York. Moved Rap A Lot to New York for 6 months. We trying to be somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I say they trying to rap like somebody else, sound like somebody else, and everything else. I say, y'all pack up. We going back to Houston. I say, we finna be who we are.
I think that's what Rap A Lot, that's the foundation of Rap A Lot, is giving. And it was from that type of attitude, a giving attitude, that allowed me to be blessed beyond my expectations. So I don't take none of this lightly, and once again, I'm thankful for all the blessings that God has given to me.